We will revise. It's really, the song is so beautiful too, that how much we realize that the bestower is the Father, bestowing without any condition upon us. And are we still holding on to any chinta, fikr, all the worries? Or is our focus on claiming the inheritance, receiving from the bestower of the fortune, the bestower Father? So let's start with the Murli. Today we'll revise Bapdada's Abhyakt Murli of the date 23rd of November 1989, and it is the title, The Easy Way to Please the Bestower of Blessings. We all want Baba to be pleased. So the easy way to please the bestower of blessings. Today, the Father, the bestower of blessings, is pleased to see his children who are blessed. All the children of the Father, the bestower of blessings, are blessed, but they are number-wise. The bestower of blessings gives aprons full of blessings to all the children. So, why is there a number? The bestower of blessings does not make it number-wise in giving to everyone, because he has such limitless blessings that, since it is an open treasure, you can take as many as you want. From such an open treasure, some children become full of all blessings, whereas others become full according to their capacity. So we can churn on it that it's an open treasure. As much as you want, you can take. And the bestower of blessings, Father, has limitless. So still, Baba says, some children become full of all blessings, whereas others become full according to their capacity. It is the form of the innocent Lord, the bestower of blessings, who gives aprons full the most. You were told earlier too of the bestower of fortune, and the bestower of blessing. Out of all these three, it is the form of the bestower of blessings that is said to be the form of the innocent Lord, because the bestower of blessings is very quickly pleased. Once you know the way to please the Lord, it is then very easy to achieve success. That is, to have your aprons filled with blessings. So, Baba will give us method today how to please the innocent Lord. Do you know the easiest way to please the bestower of blessings? Whom does he love the most? He loves the word one the most. Children who are faithful to one from the beginning until now are deeply loved by the bestower of blessings. To be faithful to one, that is, not just in terms of purity, but in terms of all relationships, not to have anyone else in your thoughts or even your dreams. To be faithful to one means always to have just the one in your attitude. Just the one in your attitude. Attitude is according to your understanding of who you are, identity. in the worldly way too. Your attitude, like you're a big officer, or you go with that attitude is seen when you're at the workplace, like that. What I have achieved, it could be arrogance, but other way too. So, just the one in your attitude means that one is everything to me. I'm his child. Do I remember that? The soul in this body and role. Then the attitude will be accordingly. So Baba says, to be faithful to one means always to have just the one in your attitude. Secondly, you have taken a firm vow, have you not, of always belonging to the one and none other. Some children become very clever in being faithful to the one. With cleverness, they relate sweet things to the Father. They say, I have the main relationships of the Father, Teacher, and Satguru with you. But because of being a bodily being, because of moving along in the corporeal world, I definitely need corporeal friends for their cooperation, for their service, and for their advice in the corporeal form. So, to that extent, we have to trust, put all our faith in that Father, Teacher, Satguru that is faithful. My faith is fully on Him. And with that faith, when I start to relate, to share with Him, to look for that cooperation, advice, His support, His presence, I feel, then I will not need to share with anyone else. Baba yet says, emphasizes you have to live with family, with people. We are not cutting our relationships with anyone, but we are coming into interactions, but as God, everything to me. That's so beautiful, Baba is saying, how we, children say that, yes, all my main relationships of Father, Teacher, and Sadguru are with you, but because of being a bodily being, because of moving along in the corporeal world, I definitely need corporeal friends for their cooperation, for their service, and for their advice in the corporeal form. The Father is incorporeal and subtle and is therefore a service companion. He isn't anything else. In order to celebrate a meeting with the incorporeal and the subtle, you yourself have to be in an incorporeal and subtle state. Somebody who is incorporeal and subtle is always there with you, wherever you are, right? To meet him, we have to be incorporeal and in subtle stage too. You sometimes find that difficult. This is why at that time you need corporeal companions. What do you do when your head is filled with many things? You need someone to whom you can relate these things, you know? So those souls who are faithful to one do not accumulate such burdensome things that they then have to relate them. Those who are faithful to the one do not accumulate such burdensome things that they have to relate to them. On the one hand, you please the Father very much, saying, Baba, it is just you who is always with me. The Father is always with me. He is my companion. And so where does he go at that time? When there is some burdensome things or things happens in the mundane day, something happened, that happened. That time we look for corporeal beings. Okay. Is it that the Father goes away or do you step away? Is he with you at every moment or for 6 to 8 hours? What was the promise you made? That you are with him, that you will remain with him, and that you will go back home with him. This promise is firm, is it not? You promised Father Brahma that you will play your part with him throughout the whole cycle. Since you have made such a promise, do you then still need a special companion in the physical form? So, Baba is really pulling us to go beyond to that level of seeing everything, the time, how the soul is moving through the whole cycle. And if we have promised Father Brahma to play our part with him throughout the whole cycle, then Father Brahma will start from the beginning of Golden Age. And we know to be able to do that, that be with him, what should be my stage? What should be the effort? So Baba is reminding that. So Baba is saying, since you have made such a promise, okay, do you then still need a special companion in the physical form? Bab Dada has everyone's horoscope. In front of the Father, you would say, you alone are my companion. When any situation arises, you then try to make the Father understand that these things will happen anyway, that you need that much anyway. Would you call this being faithful to one? If they are companions, then all are companions. There isn't a particularly special companion. So we have to really churn on this one to understand how we kind of try to fool the Father, but that's fooling myself. I create my excuses that in this situation I need this person or that. But however, Baba is saying if they're companions, then all are companions. There shouldn't be a particular special companion that I'm looking for. And I see everyone as same and companions. This is called being faithful to one. The bestower of blessings loves such children very much. The Father, the bestower of blessings, takes upon himself all the responsibilities of such children at every moment. Such blessed souls experience the stage of being full of the attainment of blessings at every moment and in every situation. That Father is the one, and all others, whoever on earth, we are all, one family companions. They always easily overcome everything and pass with honors. Since the bestower of blessings is ever ready to take all responsibilities, why do you keep the burden of responsibility on yourself? It is because you consider that to be your responsibility, that you are therefore unable to pass with honors in the situation. But you pass by being pushed. You need the push of someone's company. When I belong to the one, everything is his. He's the only one, my companion. Then he takes the responsibility of everything. So we have to really check when situation comes, how quickly I switch to Anu and take care of the things. Oh, I have to do this. That moment is Baba there. When I take responsibility, then Baba leaves it, right? He doesn't take the responsibility. He says, okay, child, you take care. So Baba is saying, then when you take the responsibility, burden of responsibility, then you need somebody, a help, you need a push, you need to, pass through the situation, but you forgot the Father. Otherwise, you pass with others, through any situation, if Baba is my only one companion. The battery is not fully charged, the car has to be pushed, does it not? So you would not push it by yourself. You would need someone's company. This is why you become blessed number-wise. Even Akar Murli today means Thursdays. The Vyakti signal, the car pushing thing is there. This is why you become blessed number-wise. So the bestower of blessing likes the one word, Ekvrata, faithful to one strength and one support. It is not said, strength of one and support of another one. It is remembered as one strength and one support. At the same time, ek mat, that is, you are following the directions of one, not the dictates of your own mind or those of others. Capital O, one. You're following the directions of one, the Srimat, not the dictates, your own mind, Manmat, or those of others, is Paramat. So, Ekvrata, Ekmat, only one God's directions, that is the only Mat we are following. Ekras, that is constant and stable. There isn't any interest in any other things, any other beings or possessions. Ekras means constant and stable, and that means there isn't any interest in any other beings or possession. In the same way, then comes Ekata, that is unity, and Ekant Priya, that is one who has love for solitude. Ekrata, Ekmat, Ekras, Ekta, Ekant Priya. So it is the word Ek, one, that is loved. Is it not? Find such other words too. Baba is giving us work. So we can take these few beautiful words Baba said and we can churn on the expansion of it, the knowledge, each word's meaning, and create more. Ek. The father is so innocent that he becomes pleased with just one thing. Do you find it difficult to please such an innocent Lord, the bestower of blessings? Simply make the lesson of one form. There is no need to go into 5 or 7. Those who please the bestower of blessings are sustained by blessings in every action of their timetable from Amrit Vela till night time. So for that we can have, that consciousness, awake consciousness. Everything I'm doing, there's a consciousness that Baba, let's do this. Baba, I'm going here now. Come, let's go. Baba, let me do this now. I'll sit, I'll do it, it'll take an hour. It's like, can you create a method that will work for you? That every moment Baba is with you, standing next to you, you can feel. And that is what is called, you receive blessings in every action you do for your timetable from Amrit Vela till night time. And then only Baba is pleased, because it's like when you remember Baba through thought is the method, Baba's attention is constantly upon you. Baba says, they move along and fly with these blessings. Such blessed souls never experience anything to be difficult, either in their mind or in their relationships and connections. In every thought, every second, every action, and at every step, they constantly experience the bestower of blessings, and blessings constantly close and personally in front of them in the corporeal form. They experience it as though they are speaking to one another in the corporeal form. You speaking to Baba. A moment. They do not experience anything to be hard work. Such blessed souls have attained the special blessing of experiencing the incorporeal and subtle in the corporeal form. The Lord is always present in front of such blessed souls. Did you hear the method and success of pleasing the bestower of blessings? Are you able to do this in a second? Are you able to do this in a second? Simply do not let two become mixed into one. That is all. Baba will tell you about the expansion of the lesson of one, ek, at some other time. Dada has all the children's divine activities as well as their games of cleverness. Dada has all the results. Many things of your cleverness have also accumulated. Cleverness excuses. Just saying, yeah, Baba, it's needed. I have to take care of my family, so I have to do this. But you share the same thing, but in a different way. Can you say that? Yes, Baba, this part of family I have to do now. Let's come with me. I'm doing this. Let's check. No cleverness, and with cleverness we break Srimad. We don't remember Baba. We become the doer. We are doing it. We take responsibility of doing things. Now, totally, let's make Baba responsible for us. So Baba says, you tell Baba new things. He continues to hear these things. Bab Dada is not mentioning any names, and so you think that Bab Dada isn't aware of anything. Nevertheless, he continues to give you chances. The father thinks that children are truly innocent in having real understanding. So do not become so innocent. Baba, become clever in understanding the knowledge and understand what you lose and you will gain. So it all matters if I understand Baba's knowledge accurately and do the accurate action. And if I don't do the accurate action, so need to know that. So Baba is saying, do not become so innocent in understanding the knowledge. Acha. Dadi Janki, Dr. Nirmala, and Brother Jagdish have returned from their tours abroad. So Baba is addressing to them. You have arrived here having toured abroad. The result is good, and there always has to be expansion in the success of service. There is also the UN connection in the special service. It is their name, but your work that is being accomplished. That time, I think we had the connection. Okay. And we'll continue. More. Your work of souls easily receiving a message is happening. So the programs there were also good. Russia was still left, and they too had to come. It is that time Russia was not ahead with service, but we now know so much ahead, right? With the Santosh Didi. Bapdada had already given you love and remembrance for success. You went as the ambassadors of Bharat, and so the name of Bharat was glorified. You enjoy touring around as rulers of the globe, do you not? You have returned having accumulated so many blessings. Nirmal Ashram, that is Dr. Nirmala, Baba used to call her that because she was so pure. She totally dedicated everything to Baba. Nirmal Ashram also continues to tour around. In fact, all of you are engrossed in service, but special service takes place according to the time, and so Baba is congratulating you for special service. You cannot stay without doing service. London, America, Africa, and Australia, you have created these 4 zones, have you not? And the 5th one is Bharat. Those from Bharat have been given the chance of meeting first. Whatever you have accomplished and whatever you will do in the future, everything is good and it will always remain good. Today, Bap Dada is giving special love and remembrance to all the double foreigners in all 4 zones. So, special abroad service. Russia is also included in Asia. You are getting a good response in service. You have good courage and so are also receiving help and will continue to receive help. In Bharat too, you are making plans to have a big program. Russia family do such a royal, dress up or other props, and they do great programs, skits. So Baba is saying congratulations and love and remembrance to each one for your individual speciality and for the deep love you have for service. Acha. Baba has told all of you children the easy method to keep moving easily and constantly. To the easy yogi children who constantly continue to experience this method and attain success easily, to the full and blessed children who constantly have blessings from the bestower of blessings, to those who always put the lesson of ache into a corporeal form, to those who constantly experience the Lord to be present in the corporeal form with the constant company of the incorporeal and subtle Father, to such constantly blessed children, love, remembrance, and namaste from Bab Dada, the bestower and the bestower of fortune and the bestower of blessing. Such a beautiful, namaste, beautiful blessings that Baba is giving. Let's just a minute to absorb it. And we shall continue the rest tomorrow. That was such a beautiful method and such a awakening to the truth again. Who I am, what is my fortune I have received, and how I am taking it forward. Am I still, not clear about number wise and becoming number one? Then I must think and make my aim clear and steady. And everything that's keeping me number wise, I must move beyond that. So we can share if you like, or we can take few more seconds of pause, and then we can what stay with.
Om Shanti.
Yes, brother.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. And Baba's today is learning. I'm audible?
Yes, you are. Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Yeah, there's a bestower of blessing. It's Miss giving bestower of blessing and bestower of future. Ji Hazur. It's a line earlier Murli also said, no, Ji Hazur. Hazur Hazir. So that always I remembering that I'm implementing on that part. So I'm feeling that every time, every Baba has said, no, in every thought, every second, every action, every step with us. This is one important aspect I want to tell. And the second important thing, Baba is told that according to your capacity, Baba is giving all equally. But here, one important message is given that according to your capacity, that's why number wise. So we have to increase our capacity. And this third important lesson I got there, little push is required when the car is having a low battery. So little push is required. So likewise, we have to, Miss Baba, we have to, Miss Along, Ji Hazur, Miss Hazi Hazur. So that means continuously we have to, in a companionship, we have to become. So that I got the things. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. And it's a lovely movie, and which make us the method is moving easily and constantly. Thank you. Thank you, Baba.
That's beautiful. If Baba is my constant companion, then yeah, the push for anything is also coming from Baba. That is what I must realize. And capacity, yes, somewhere we need to increase the capacity. We have to see it that way. but can we see ourselves that full? We have the ability, the capacity is full. What is the distraction? What are the distractions? I need to know that and remove from my way to increase capacity. Beautiful. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, Om Shanti, just adding on. So I think the reason that Baba said that, that we are not able to or becoming number wise when it comes to taking the blessings from the bestower blessings is not becoming eka vrat or faithful to one, right? Because and being faithful to one or eka vrata means that's really a powerful word. I see becoming complete surrender to Baba, right? Because the thoughts and our relations, all the supports are everything that we have, that we are dependent on this corporeal world. So Baba highlighted that, since we are corporeal beings, so some children are taking support from the corporeal beings, right? So
Mm.
Though Baba is there,
Yeah.
so that is where that ekada is breaking, right? So that when that breaks, then the faith is also breaking. So that means we are being dependent somewhere else, right? The relationship, some other a relationship we are trying to fulfill in the corporeal way. So manmad or paramad or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
there, right? So there we are number wise, right? So the more support we take from the corporal beings, then we are more dependent, right? There. So there we don't take the complete blessings from the bestower of blessings.
Mm-hmm. We fall back to our habits or comfort zone, like what we know, familiar things that, oh, I have to do it. We totally shift to that. We forget where we are. We are in a new age. Baba is here, and we have to shift in doing things. Keeping him as my one companion. The vow, you said the Ekavrata, I've taken the vow to belong to him alone. And you said it so beautifully that exactly what breaks the ekta, because we all are still diversified and um, don't think of that once. Beautiful share. Anyone else? I see Girija sister has put in the chat that the bestower of fortune, bestower of blessings, limitless blessings, open treasure store, innocent Lord, and still number wise. Yeah, this is something we can all churn, write it on the wall where you can see every day, say, why number wise? Cut it. To fill our aprons, please the innocent Lord. What does the Lord love the most? Is the word ache.
Ik.
One. Be faithful just to the one, just one in your attitude. Just belong to one, nothing to corporeal friends and companions. And Girija Sister says, my firm promise is I'm with him, I'll remain with him, I'll go back with him. A promise for full cycle, then why companions in physical form? Beautiful. Baba gave the method, the direction. This is one of the fundamental or foundation method, very important. All of us. Thank you, Sister Girija. Any other thought? Yeah. Girija Sister says Baba likes the glossary of the ones. So ek vrata, ek
Sister, one question, yeah. Sorry, this
hanchi.
is about the being ekada, the faithful to one, ekavrata. So, since I mean, yeah, Baba highlighted that, though, just for better clarity, so we all are corporeal beings, right? So everybody is number wise when it comes to taking blessings from Baba or experiencing Baba, and the problems and the difficulties that we are dealing here is in the corporeal form anyway, right? So and not everybody is equally, good or not in the same number when it comes to experiencing Baba, taking support or any help from Baba, right? So, yeah, isn't it natural that in this case, taking the support of the corporeal um, beings, right? See, for
Mhm.
example, somebody is physically, some going through some illness or any problems, right? So there, the support will definitely needed, right? So being in corporeal, Baba cannot come and then support, right? So I was just
That
turning on.
shouldn't become a clever statement. By the way, yeah, very beautiful question. Also, Baba talked about it in Thursday Murli, isn't it? That don't take personal help from anyone; it becomes an account.
Yeah.
However, it's all about consciousness. By the way, we have to understand that we are all companions. We are here to help each other, but I'm child of God, that is child of God, having the understanding of this is a play, a drama. And so, if you need physical help, physically you are ill, who is around you, who is in your close relationship, are responsible. There's a responsibility shared in the role play as well. But I'm not dependent or clinging to them, but I'm saying, yes, Baba's child, my son, my friend, my husband, my wife, whoever, Baba's child is here, and I need this physical help. So, in the consciousness, are you seeing it as the play, and physically you need that help anyways, and Baba's child, that one in this relationship, is helping me. So it is not creating any expectations in that sense that you are in this relationship, you must help me. That's why I'm asking you. I think that will give you even strength to take care of yourself as much as possible, that independently, um, with Baba, you get a lot of power and strength. But otherwise, responsibility sharing or helping each other is fine until you don't see them as a role and that body and that relationship. Can you see the soul and understand in the story, and they are there to help you? I think that's how you're free. And still, Baba, the number one.
Om Shanti Anuben.
Yeah.
Ji. Any other thought? Yes, Girija sister, go ahead. Tell if you want to add anything to that too.
No, 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 not to that. I just added what Baba mentioned in the Mudli. But see, he is the eternal source of knowledge. He was there, is there, will be there, knows what was there, what is there. He knows everything. But I,
Mm-hmm,
the soul, I've gone through the whole cycle. When
mm-hmm,
I came down from Paramram, enjoyed my place in Golden Age. Where was he there? He wasn't there at all. Enjoyed in Silver Age. Where was he there? I enjoyed all that beautiful love, beautiful thing and all. And suddenly, I don't know what happened. The other half of the cycle, I got lost. What happened to that love? I'm thinking. So I run after him, wander here and there. Whatever I find, I just go and say, oh, this is God, and I worshiped him. And then I had to look because that God was not satisfying me. I had to look it in people. So then started my love for people, my love for companions, my love for all kind of relationships of the body. And now suddenly he comes at the last part of the kalpa saying, hey, where are you? Why are you mixing two into one? Don't mix the two into one. I like only one. So I was just telling Baba throughout the kalpa, the one was not there. It is only now you come and see even today, relationships and all you see, there's never the question of being faithful. It is so absolutely liquid, I think, relationships nowadays. It's just like
mm-hmm,
at least earlier you had a sanctum of what we call it as take blessings, get married, come together and all. Then came the concept of, oh, you like somebody, no blessings, live in. You don't like him, oh, leave him. and then look for greener pastures. That's the order of the day, if you see. That's where the cycle has turned, we souls in the Iron Age. So I said, Baba, even we will tell you the story, retell you the story of the Golden Age, of the Silver Age, and how you just nicely sat in Paramdam and you watched all the fun. You blamed it on Krishna, saying he went down. You took everyone. So I used to think, but this what we are talking about, all this aches. See, he is still not. He has told that he is going to expand the thing of one later. Whatever aches he is given, take even one in that ache vrata, being faithful to one. Like for that, you know what God replies? God sent his messages through the messengers. The messengers were glorified and the messages was distorted and God was forgotten. So I asked Baba, what do I do for that? So you have to go and you glorified the messengers, you call them Dharmatmas, you call them Mahatmas, you call them Punyatmas. But I, an ordinary soul who is neither of this, I got caught in that puzzle and I lost you. But I did love you like we are loving now. So what I feel, this is just for Sangam Yuga. This story, what Baba is saying, is just now. It is just like, he wants to pick us and take us back home. So these are just one of the strategies or something. And this is the truth because we have wandered everywhere. Nothing. Am I happy? Is this what we need? No. Is this true love? No. Is there only one? No. So many people come down and say, I'm God, I'm God, I'm God. Worship me, worship me, worship me. So at that time, when he comes and then he says, I am Shiva, Prema Swarupam, I am Shiva. That was the time when our soul opens. So this story of Ekta, whatever he is telling us, I'm just only taking Ek Vrata. Go to Ek Bal, Ek Bharosa. I tell Baba, in a family, there is every person is a strength of support. From the father to the mother to the elder sister. If you see, everyone makes up a family. It's not just father and mother. But why he gives us all this? He's saying only when you come to one will you have that concentration. Will you all then become one? Ekta. So the story of one, we have to really understand it. And sometimes, I'm sorry to say, please forgive me if I'm trying to be a little arrogant. I said, Baba, you also should understand the story first. Even we understanding, you also must understand why we went, why we will leave you and go, Baba. Now we have known you, we won't. And see, it's so funny, Anuben, it's only for this 100 years. Only for that. After that, we go back and do what we want. So all this Avyak Murlis and all, it's just that's why he's saying, Baba is saying, I'm only asking you 100 years. And how many of us are there from 1936? Very few. And how many more are left? And even then, when somebody is coming and saying, be faithful to me only now, only now. After that, I give you kullam kulla chutti. Do what you want. So it was
Really?
just a funny story. Don't you think? And he's,
Yeah,
and just see that.
Baba is aware of everything. It's not that he doesn't know. And that is a purpose why we come down, right? The soul in the body through sense organs will experience its own qualities. That is very official sentence. So we can look through that. That otherwise soul is like a seed. It's not experiencing anything. It's fully contented and staying there. But it's like we are always connected with him, right? We always missed his love, that full whole love. But we come down, and this itself, you use the word strategy. This itself is a strategy that this world, physical world, when the soul will come down, soul's battery will go down. How the soul will come out, how the soul will be revived, for that matter only the negative side, second half of the cycle, the sorrow is experienced. And because at the end, when God comes, he's not asking just 100 years, he just wakes you up. It's like You are seeing a dream. Dream is happy dream, sometimes very nightmare, very negative, whatever. The moment you wake up, it doesn't exist for you. It has no reality at all. So you wake up, you carry on with your day. It's like that until the end. You continue as your way. You experience both happiness, sorrow. Our batteries are depleted. We don't connect dots that why am I experiencing sorrow? What gives me happiness? And that is what he uses to wake up the children who are masters. Means he will not impose anything on us. He will ask us to make a decision. He will ask us to choose. When you know both, so you will choose happiness. And then he says, okay, do this. And for that, the basis is you're my child. You woke up like in the dream. There were so many things happened. So now, still now, our life is a dream. My family members and all, like no attachment. See, there's love is a quality of the soul. Attachment is not a quality of the soul. So I have to move from attachment to love, where I see and I appreciate the play. I appreciate people being there. And my aim is how I can do actions that will create happiness. That's all he is doing. I have to really understand and in a way dissociate from the story. It's okay. Even happiness, you cannot cling to it, right? That becomes attachment. So both are not for me. That's why he says detached observer. It is just a play, just a movie. You are playing a role. It's on the screen. Nothing to do with you, the soul. So if I can come back to soul identity, God is only one relationship for me. Nobody else is anybody to me. Everybody else, fellow actors, colleagues, for example. Of course, Baba gives family concept, family, but we are all equal. Nothing is different. So these are the whole essence we have to think of. That's why he says that's the method. You woke up, but you have such like habit to stay in the dream that you take happiness from there. Still, even if there is sorrowful, that dependency is love. You take the joy, but you're not seeing you're tied up, and little break of any expectation gets you hurting you. That very minute things he wakes us up to and says, be happy, be appreciative, and be the soul child of God. Just take responsibility for yourself. And I'm everything to you. That's why he also gives that mantra, I'm everything to you, so that in any relationship there is some problem, bring God in that relation and communicate with him in that relationship. If I have problem with my sister, I'll say, Baba, you are my sister, and sister is talking like this. We have to go. That is Raja Yoga, no? That go into that conversation as my sister. Oh, but when father is my sister, is unconditional. There is no question of sorrow, anything. But any sorrow, if there is, that will start to dissolve. That is starts to heal. That's why he says, see me in every relationship. Take like, can I create expectation of every relationship from him? I say, okay, you are my sister. I want this kind of behavior, unconditional love, presence, and whatever you expect from that relationship, it will come to light and it will slowly fade away. It will heal. We have to really see very deeper aspect how Baba is working on us. And the one has a very deeper meaning, right? That's my journey.
But do you agree this blockbuster story of dedication, of true love, of one is only released now, is just heard in the Sangam Yug? It wouldn't
Yeah.
be true. It's only now. It's a newly released blockbuster story, and I think that will be the last story. There won't be any other film or after that. I think that
Is it
if we
new or is it eternal? Very, very
no,
old.
it
This is
is,
the
but
truth.
I never took it eternal, Anuben. If I had taken it eternal, I wouldn't have forgotten. For me, it is new now. But he makes it known that it's not new. You were with me. But only he knows that. I don't know that I was there and I
You
will
don't
be
have to
there.
know that. See, it is
Yeah,
simple. From one
yeah,
life to
simple.
another, I don't remember my past birth. I have to live this birth fully, right? So that is kind of, these are few laws that works in the physical world. So anyways, yeah, you're right. But the reminder, when I was born, somebody told me, you are a girl, your name is Anu, this is your father, mother. When you know, it becomes your reality. So now he's telling me, he's making me know who I am, who is my father, mother, and how I'm in a play. So I have to now make that my reality. I believe, I trust, I repeat, I tell to myself who I am, then that becomes my reality, right? But you're
So
right,
when
it is
does
only at
that
Sangam Yuga.
when does that eternal, I like that thing which you said, I even, of course, we believe that it is eternal. Otherwise, do you think we'll stick on like that? But can you just tell me that one concept which really makes us think, hello, it's not something now, ये तो पहले ही वाला प्यार है, जन्म जन्म का, सातों जन्म का, we say, can you tell me what is that one concept which really makes us feel that, because that is so important, the word eternal.
Yeah, because I think I'm understand accurately, God gives that total unconditional love, um, even who do not experience while living at the confluence age. When they return home, they feel that love. Love gives you a total secure, safe feeling, and loved means no question asked. You are worthy and thoroughly loved. That experience is there in every soul. And when we come down to earth, we look for that love only, and that love is fulfilled by human beings in the golden age. We are all in that high state. We don't like, there's no difference between how God will love you and how other deities would love you. And then moving on, all that expectations from others are in a way searching for that love that I feel I've lost. So that's why it's an eternal connection. I feel that I have been looking for you. I see this is the love I was looking for. And then God tells it clearly that no human being can give you that love. You have to wake up to the truth. So then you draw back expectations from every person, but you become like God. Your aim becomes, I will give this love to everyone in every capacity of relationship. So eternal, definitely, I'm not longing for a love from a human being anymore. Means I'm just saying I still expect because that's such a habit sanskar, but I understand that no human beings can give you this love. This is the God's love you have been looking for, searching for. Anyways.
Great. Very nice. I like that. So you can say you just gave one sentence when you said you're not expecting anyone's love, but then we also said, oh, that doesn't mean I don't want to love. So when everything else becomes touch and go. But
Yeah,
he alone,
it's
we
there
can say
okay, it's not there okay. Can you be in
touch
that
and
in
go,
every
touch and go.
relationship? Mm.
We
But
should have
but
that touch and go.
means you have to give. You are becoming the
Yeah.
ocean up like the father.
Mhm.
The other person may or may not, whatever way they may behave. Can I stay without affected at all? And that's why I said I still expect, because still my heart feels a little bit of touch of, oh, somebody didn't really nicely do something. But I'm working on it. And that's where you have to be aware of yourself and the truth. And this is confluence age. It's like before sunrise, it's the dawn. God is so lovingly waking us up. And we are the fortunate ones who wake up. Many won't wake up even. They don't even hear God's call. Think about that. But yet they feel God's love. Every soul has that eternal love experience of God. And everyone is functioning, considering that as the love they will receive in life. Think about it, right? That's beautiful discussion. I know the whole time is gone in discussion, but thank you, Girija sister. I hope we can churn further and understand the one, that one only we were all missing and looking for throughout. We'll just take a few minutes and Take a deep breath in and out. Release any tension in the body, any other thoughts. Just feel this moment and feel a light shining upon you. So gentle, so loving, so healing, and also empowering. That light surrounds you, holds you gently, makes you feel most comfortable, secure, safe, loved. At this moment, you feel your body has dissolved in that light. You, the awareness, the energy has become whole and completely one with that light. That is the light of Source, light of God, who is the unconditional Mother and Father, who is unlimited and showering His love, His peace, His power, His knowledge, all the treasures upon me, and filling me up fully, that I, the soul, light up like that force. And any void, any expectation, any wants, any negative experience, sorrow, do not hold any value. They all dissolve like darkness dissolving in the light. I let them go. This light of the Source attracts my. I simply turn to that light, simply bathe in that light, sit under that, and I feel I found the only one that I have been searching for birth after birth. This is that ocean of love. He has finally come and giving me the promise of constant comfort. Now I carry this light as if it's next to me every moment. I can trust this light and I can talk, share anything with this light. And I feel the assurance that yes, I'll find the right way. I'll find the right solution. So this is my spiritual father, the loving being, next to me as if holding my hands, walking with me every moment. He has lovingly awakened me, and I carry this knowing, this awareness that He is incorporeal, walking with me every moment. He is the only one. I belonged to Him eternally, always, and I have awakened to this reality. And I want to spend every moment now in the awake consciousness with Him. Everything is for Him. Everything is with Him. No matter what I do in this corporeal form, in the body, in the role, it is with Him, for Him, with His directions, with His love. And I become the source of His love and light of the world. I become the medium. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Anuban. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a blissful day.